Hey, it's John the Net Guy. Today I'm on my 24-foot cabin cruiser boat here in the beautiful San Juan Islands in Washington State. I'm here today to show you a new product from Amazon. You might have some of these old Fenders kicking around. I happen to have multiple styles. None of them match. They all have different ropes on them. Some of the ropes are not looking so good after several seasons. This was my year to upgrade. So I'm going to be upgrading to a new set of boat fenders. Now, this entire box down here contains 4 identical matching fenders. Now, there's several different sizes. This is the size that's most appropriate for my boat. It'll be good for up to about a 28-foot boat, somewhere between 22 and 28 feet. Some of the larger buoys, if you have even larger ones like this, they can just become unwieldy and they don't provide much more protection. They actually make you further away from the dock. So getting the appropriate size fender to protect your boat from rubbing the dock is actually a matter of scale. Bigger is often not better in this case. The other thing is these come pre-tied. Right here you can see, and pre-loomed so that they won't go anywhere. And you can then tie these off at any height. I like to do just a quick hitch like this, slide that up and through my cleat, and then I've got this hanging on the side. Now you're saying, well, John, that looks a little thin to be a full fender. They ship compressed. They also come with some other items. Let's take a quick look. This is gonna be a bag to store the fenders in. Look at that. So you can store them in compressed form in one of your hatches. There are 4 total units here. You don't need to use all 4, but I like to have extras. Technically, I normally deploy 2, but if I'm here at a marina like this, I deploy 2 on the other side where I'm not using them. And so it's great to have extras. They include a very fast pump. They say that you can deflate these in as little as 3 seconds, and you can inflate them in just a couple of minutes. Now, I would keep 2 of these inflated, and I would keep 2 of these downstairs as a backup. They're also including, looks like 4 complete valves. Now save these valves because you're going to need them when you need to deflate these as well. So you're going to poke this through and that's going to be your deflator. I like the size of this. Unlike the little tiny basketball ones, this one seems to have a little bit more throw, so this should be able to fill up a little bit faster. So we're going to go ahead and start filling from the fill valve. This is from the Affordura company, by the way. Now, a trick here is if they're getting really hard to pump or you want to get just the right amount of air in them, leave them out in the sun for a while. They're going to naturally expand, so you don't want to fill these up completely full. You want to leave yourself a little bit of room for air volume increase. Now, if you happen to have water sports and other toys available on board like I do, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to go grab that pump. Be right back. So you can use the manual inflation method, or like if you're like me and you happen to have one of these power inflators, this works also. There you go. Now I wouldn't fill this much past 2-3 PSI, which is what it's at now. Sometimes you want to hang a fender horizontally. Having a tie on both sides make it really easy to do that if you want to attach them directly to the dock. You don't want it to be super hard because that's going to defeat the purpose of providing a cushion and protection for your expensive boats and water sports toys. Again, it comes with a filler, 4 buoys that you can use to hook up, 4 buoys, attached lines as well that you can set to any length. The actual line itself, let's go ahead and do a quick test, is about 6 feet exactly from where they attach it. So you've got 6 feet of room to play with for some of your larger boats. And these do come in 4 different sizes. So make sure you find the one that's appropriate for your boat. This has been John the Net Guy. Thanks for watching.